Hey YouTubers, Rick from Rick's RC and More. You can see in front of me here I got the Grand Hauler and quite the mess going on. I've started to put the Tamiya MFU in there. Lots of wires, mostly lights, of course. I had to you have to program the MFU to these guys. Now I had to I did the gimbal swap on this guy, so I didn't have to get the spring kit. I did have to take it apart and reverse the wires again. Just the setup I was running before compared to the Tamiya MFU, I had to swap them back to get the channels correct. I've got the vibration motor mounted in there. It's hard to see. I'll tidy these wires up as we go along. So far I've got the rear bumper and all the lights hooked up. I have the coupler micro switch in there. It's wired up. This is just kind of temporarily mounted. With this kit, the speaker actually mounts where your driver would be. I have seen videos where guys have made a mount and put the speaker up front. For now, I'm going to put it in the speaker box, and I'm going to put it there, and then maybe down the road see about relocating it. There's my receiver. Not a lot of room once you get that vibration motor in there, and this is a fairly large receiver, and then the MFU up top. But let's connect the battery here. I'm going to put I believe I'm going to put a Dean's connector on this MFU to get rid of that crappy Tamiya. So kind of like before, switch this guy on. Because I switched again, my throttle dropping it down is back to this side. And once you turn that on, I've got the switch mounted on the bottom of the truck. It should fire up. I don't have the speaker going right now. It's not connected. Let's just show some lights here. There's forward. Let's go brakes. Now, unfortunately, the light kit only comes with one reverse light. I've moved my reverse lights up here. I didn't have any small white LEDs to. There's a backup beeper as well, and let's turn some lights on here. There we go. There's tail lights. And if we go forward, brake lights, and then reverse, there's our left signal, right signal. Turn the lights off. Now you can hear that my vibration motor changes with start up and shut down, speeds up and slows down. Once I get everything together and fastened down and the truck's sitting, it's not gonna sound like it's shaking everything to a lot. I've actually turned it down on the MFU. You have some adjusters here, and this bottom one is your vibration motor. You can turn that up or turn it down. I've got it turned all the way down, so when it's idling, it's just got a nice little shake to it. I had to do a factory reset on the FlySky to set the dual rates to work with the MFU. Just for whatever setting had been previously put in there, it didn't seem to want to work. So I did a factory reset on it and then reprogrammed everything. there's some guys out there, some gentlemen out there have some videos on how to do that, on how to program it to this for your endpoints. And I have to still set the endpoints for my shift servo, and my shifting is still going to be up on the 3-position switch. If you don't program it to that, then your shifting is going to be based on where you put your controller in forward and reverse here. You can buy a gate to go there for that if you want to go that route. But the MFU, the way it is actually set up, even if you have your 3-speed hooked up to your 3-position switch, if you want to go slower, you go all the way left and up, and that's a slow, and then you can move it and it picks up a little bit of speed, and then it's full throttle in that gear, and then you could shift a second and then start all over. So in fact, it's almost like if you go through all 3 gears doing it this way, it's almost like you have an actual 9-speed transmission on there. Now the one set of rear lights wasn't lit up. They give you a front auxiliary lights and rear auxiliary lights with the MFU kit. There's no room for front auxiliary lights on the Grand Hauler. You got your headlights, and you got your turn signals and the fenders, and then your roof lights. So I used the 2 auxiliary, the front and rear, and put them in the rear bumper just so that all the lights would light up. I need to extend this lead because this is actually meant for the front. It's not quite long enough to go up there and plug in, so I need to extend that. So yeah, we're starting to make some progress. I just got to put the rear fenders back on. Once I get that done, just let me get a. I'm just going to. What I did was this was a tip from another YouTube video for the wiring. Is some wire loom. This is the wraparound style. It's like 1/4 inch or 6 millimeter edder diameter, but it'll wrap around larger clumps of wire, and as you wrap it, it kind of tightens it up and lets you just trying to keep the wiring nice and neat. And then if you need to add in a wire, you can do that easily too as you're wrapping. I got this off of Amazon. It was like 13 or 14 bucks, and there's quite a bit there, so I can utilize that on other RCs. I've also got it from installed the control box there. I've also got it running from there up, and then once I get all the lights fitted in the cab, I'll probably use some for there too. So that's a little bit of progress on the Grand Hauler project. I'll once I get all the lights hooked up and then the speaker hooked up and mounted, I'll do a video of all the functions. There's a lot you do with these controllers. There's a lot of different patterns with the joysticks to make it do different things, and then you got to set up your dual rate, so you flick this switch and then the up down does different things as well. So it can get really confusing. You just got to go kind of a little bit at a time. Like I said, there's lots of YouTube videos out there showing you how to do that. All you got to do is just kind of Google Tamiya MFU with FlySky FS i6 or i6X, and there's gentlemen out there that have some great videos showing you how to step by step set it up and get everything functioning. Anyway, just a quick little update here and what I'm into, and everybody get out, enjoy your RCs.